There's no such thing as the perfect movie. There are just too many elements to making a movie, and it takes too many different people to put those elements together. That said, you do need all of those elements to make a movie. And the other day, while going through Tad's DVDs, I found one with none of those elements. That means that Rise of the Scarecrows is not a movie. The first scene in your horror film is a scoreless midday shot of a girl in flip-flops bumping into your camera. Wonderful.
Yes, and it's filmed on a handycam. That's great for immersion.
Hey, fucker! You fucker!
And the point of that was... nothing.
Fucker!
How you doing, young lady?
Fine.
Don't you know hitchhiking is illegal?
Are you a cop or something?
I'm not only a cop, I'm the sheriff in this town. It makes me the law.
Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm the sheriff. That means I'm the law.
Show me your badge.
That would be stupid. That's why you're not the law.
I just want to see where the road takes me.
Okay, why don't we go get a coffee and maybe we can figure out something better for you to be doing.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a lost known photo to me.
What was wrong with that place?
The audio level.
I'm treating, so I'll decide where we go.
You know something? I think I'll pass on that coffee.
Don't be rude. You're a visitor. The least you could do is be friendly.
Yes, that is the least she could do. The most she could do is jump out of the car and run for her life. And, you know, to me, this feels like a most you can do kind of moment.
What are we doing here?
Get out.
What's this about?
Don't make me kill you, because I'll do it right here. Out.
Okay.
Hello?
Just a real quick rundown here. 1. Hitchhiking. 2. In flip-flops and pajamas. 3. On a wooded road with no sidewalk. 4. Swearing at strangers. 5. Accepting a ride with a man twice your age. 6. Trusting he's a cop without seeing identification. 7. Accepting drinks from this person. 8. Staying put while being vaguely threatened. 9. Starting to walk in the direction your abductor left after he kicked you out at gunpoint. 10. Wandering into the woods looking for disembodied voices.
Are you saying this girl is incapable of rational decisions?
I'm saying when this happens...
Hello? Can you help me?
It's not that she deserved it, but it was going to happen. We finally get started by meeting our first 2 characters, Fat Shit and Skinny Shit.
Bill might think you're hot shit, but I think you're a fucking asshole. Now when we go in there, I don't want you to say shit. I don't want you fucking this up, okay? We're going in there to cheer him up, make him forget about this bitch, okay?
We fuck it up. You're the guy with anger management problems. You're the one always saying inappropriate shit.
They came in the same car. How did this not come up already?
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Oh.
How you open up? Alright, you're better off without that bitch anyway. This road trip, pussy heaven for all of us. Well, at least 2 of us. Let's get going.
That man has never had sex.
The raging, oppressive, insecure blubberfuck? What makes you say that?
This fucking piece of shit's overheating again.
You ever get ripped off? How much you pay for this piece of shit?
Too much.
So let's pull over and let fat shit stumble through some more pointlessly antagonistic bullshit.
So?
This Jap piece of crap, they're pieces of shit, you know that?
Did he just say Jap?
Yeah, he spent a lot of time overseas in World War II. They decide doing nothing is the best plan of action and continue on their way to wherever the fuck they're going. This is where we meet the sheriff from the beginning, who really is a sheriff.
Why would you want to join a shithole department like this?
Well, sir, I've been a big city officer for years, and I just want to become a small town officer and live my life.
Well, that's an in-depth introduction.
Yeah, I feel like I know the guy already.
Oh my god, is this good shit, bitch?
Oh.
Just watch.
Well, you look at that.
You better shut the fuck up, bitch. I'll knock your teeth all the way down to your ass.
What is happening?
Isn't it obvious?
Oh, fuck yeah, I got 2 girls of my own. And Jim and Sonya are coming by. Oh, trust me, Sonya will work out. That snatch sucks cock like nobody's business.
What did you say?
I said mind your own business! Ah, I'm sorry about that, Phil. You know, women, you can't kill them.
This man is a pimp.
Maybe, but he's the absolute greatest person in this NAM.
Like I said, I have 2, Jim's bringing another. Trust me, we're gonna put that bunny ranch out of business by the time we're fucking done.
So, he's going to start a brothel in a town nobody's ever heard of, with only 3 prostitutes.
How could it fail? And now, the single most graphic depiction of heart-wrenching domestic violence ever captured on Handycam.
Don't say one word! Not one fucking word! If you say one thing, you are leaving this house in a box!
But
That's it! Ah! Fucking bitch! Fucking bitch! You piss me off! Ah!
Is that acting?
That's not acting, directing, choreography, or editing.
Is it dialogue?
Well, humans made word noises, so I'm letting them slide on that one. Back at the breakfast nook they're pretending is a police station, the sheriff and Officer Brown are going over the script for some reason. The only other police officer tells them they got a call, and she and Brown make eyes at each other like stupid, flirty school kids.
Don't get any ideas, Brown. We don't mix business with pleasure around here.
Sheriff, I just came off of a divorce. I'm taking the time off from women right now.
Divorce? What was the cause of that?
Well, she couldn't take it as me being a cop.
Happens a lot, especially in our field.
She couldn't handle him being a cop.
That happens a lot, especially to cops.
That's true. You don't see many shoe salesmen getting divorced because their spouses couldn't handle them being cops.
Hey, Pete!
Ah, you goddamn punk. Why don't you go play in the street, you little bastard son of a bitch?
So literally everyone in this thing is a miserable piece of shit.
Yup. This guy, though, isn't just hateful and belligerent. He also rambles to himself insanely about absolutely nothing in an unending susurrus of nerve-grating inanity.
Well, I guess a cup of coffee will taste good this morning. What do we got here? Max's blend. Max, goddamn, can't even read this shit. Good to the last drip. What the hell is that? Oh, drop. Max's house dropped. Oh well. Whatever it is. 3, 4, I like it strong. 5, 6, yeah, 7, that'll be enough.
What the fuck was that about?
Let's go get you acquainted with the town of Adams.
Okay, what kind of stuff goes on here, sir?
Oh, we have our problems. In fact, some of the things that happen around here I think might even scare a big city cop like yourself.
Is there stuff I should be concerned about, sir?
No, not really. Some of the things that happen around here I think might even scare a big city cop like yourself.
Is there stuff I should be concerned about, sir?
No, not really.
Well then...
Fresh tomatoes, 5 for $1. Got tomatoes, got cucumbers, we got some corn, only 25 cents a piece.
Is this guy supposed to be a Mennonite? Because Mennonites are generally more capable than selling a handful of vegetables on a TV tray.
And regardless, even if you do have a proper roadside produce stand, one doesn't generally call out to the empty fucking highway like you're selling snacks at a fucking carnival.
Hello there, Billy Bob.
Oh, shit.
How much are them taters?
5 for $1.
5 for $1. Okay. How about these tomatoes here?
It's the same price.
It's the same price, huh? Retard, your prices suck.
The guy's just trying to make a living. You have to go fuck with him. What's wrong with you?
You know, Thad shit doesn't really seem to like fat shit whatsoever.
No, he does not.
So, why are they friends?
Clearly they are not friends. Fat shit is a sociopath, and sad shit clearly lacks the self-esteem to kick him out of his life.
Ew. That got heavier than I anticipated.
Unbelievable.
Woohoo!
Oh, hi, cameraman.
Hey, Dickie.
Oh, Sheriff.
I'd like you to meet my new officer, Officer Brown. He's the town mechanic.
Oh, fuck you, he's the town mechanic. A mechanic has a fucking shop. Even if your town is so small it only has one mechanic, he wouldn't operate out of his fucking driveway. You know, there's low-budget filmmaking, and then there's insulting bullshit.
Speaking of which, what the fuck is that? Is it the mounted mic wire caught over the lens? It's there the entire scene. How do you not notice that?
So, Dickie, need a new set of wheels. What you got for me? What's that at the end of the driveway, Dickie?
2002 Chevy Malibu.
Sounds about right.
Oh, come on, Sheriff. Come on. You don't want that.
Look.
You got the Cavalier.
No, Dickie. You have the Cavalier. Thank you, Dickie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dickie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did they just trade cars?
I guess.
Is that legal?
Nope.
All right.
Sad shit pulls over in a gravel pit, bitching about his car again, and our law enforcement pulls up behind them.
What happened, boys? She break down on you?
Yeah, it's overheating. Wants to stall. I'd like to get a mechanic to look at it.
Well, I tell you what. We got a new campground that's about 2 miles up that road there. Why don't you see if you can make it up there and spend the night on the town of Adams, and I'll send our mechanic up to take a look at your vehicle in the morning.
Sheriff, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we really got to keep moving. Is there another town nearby that has a mechanic that's working today?
It's 2009. Use your fucking cell phone.
Oh, do they have those?
I don't know. Nobody's mentioned calling for help, but it's 2009, so I don't know why they wouldn't.
Well, I'm afraid the next town's about 40 miles from here, and it's smaller than Adams.
What's the name of that town?
Well, the name of that town is Orange, just like the fruit. And it's even smaller than Adams here.
I wonder how big the next town over is.
Hey, Jim, buddy, what's up?
Hey, Mike, do you know something?
What's up, slut?
What?
Go, Mike, I need to talk to you.
About what?
You know what, Mike? Walk with me.
Fine.
Excuse me, babe.
Fine.
So you ready to make that $1 million, dude?
Mike, this is exactly what I want to talk to you about. My wife is not a whore.
I'm not even going to mention the fact that every shot in this scene is utter garbage.
Right.
But this guy needed to explain to his friend that his wife is not a prostitute. So is this whole brothel thing just a fantasy in Mike's head? Did he just make this up because he's losing touch with reality and no one's had the heart to tell him he needs to seek professional help? Because that would be the most believable thing so far. Anyway, these two are leaving forever, so there goes the pivotal brothel startup subplot. And apparently this other gravel pit in the woods is the local campground. But real quick, check this out. I'm a terrible editor, but I have no idea how you do whatever this is called. Just phenomenal.
Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. We have to set up camp.
What do you mean?
Obviously, he means abandon your vehicle and wander into an unfamiliar wood with no camping equipment whatsoever.
Why are we even camping here? We don't have any camping equipment.
The truck's overheating. There's something wrong with it. We're gonna stay here tonight and have the town mechanic look at it in the morning.
That's not remotely an answer to his question.
Wait until the sun goes down. That's when they hunt.
Okay. This is the guy they hired to be their exposition dump. He is just awful. And I know you're getting sick of me saying this, but he makes no fucking sense.
8 years ago, there was these construction workers that went missing. Rumor has it that the sheriff and his boys led them by gunpoint through the woods and shot them dead.
Why?
They buried them, but they came back.
Why?
The construction workers weren't human anymore. They've been killing ever since.
Why?
The construction workers came back as scarecrows. Some people believe the good old boys dressed them up like that as a joke.
Oh, well, now it all makes sense.
Whatever the case, if you see one, you better run. You better run for your mother trucking lives.
Man, that guy really thinks he's acting, huh?
On the bright side, his character is never seen again and gets no closure whatsoever.
Officer Brown, we're getting ready to visit Pete Carmichael.
And I waited to tell you that until we were on the porch because everything we do is fucking stupid. Anyway, crazy rambling Pete brings them inside for coffee.
Well, I see you're an artist, Pete.
Yeah, well, I've been seeing these things, and I don't know if I'm dreaming them or if I'm really seeing them for real, but Scarecrow's kind of the flavor of the month, and they're just some scary bastards, but I don't know, man. It could be those goddamn camel-riding damn terrorists around here whopping people's heads off. I saw a video on TV, showed them snapping somebody's head off with a damn sword.
So, he's painting portraits of scarecrows that might be hallucinations, but also might be members of ISIS.
Duh. The sheriff goes to the bathroom and Crazy Pete has a secret message for Officer Brown.
Officer Brown, you better leave this town real quick. Strangers don't last long here.
What are you talking about, Pete?
You're a sheriff. When you get a chance, you go down and look at the files. People are dropping like flies around here. It's in the woods. I'm telling you, the woods are eating these people alive. God has forsaken this town.
And Officer Brown literally laughs in his face.
Yes, way to endear yourself to the townsfolk, brand new policeman.
I think the sheriff may be in on it.
Well, how can you say that? The sheriff upholds the law.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that I told him about it and nothing's been written up and nothing's been done about it.
You boys having an interesting conversation?
Of course not. No one in this thing has a coherent conversation, let alone an interesting one. Several hours later, Crazy Pete is back to work on his paintings.
All the crap I've seen around here, god damn it. Fucking unbelievable. I don't know what the fuck's going on in these woods around here.
Must we?
Nope. After a soul-crushing eon of blather, the Scarecrows bust in and kill him.
Man, imagine if they actually touched them with their weapons.
It's almost like they wanted to make a horror movie, but had no idea how to shoot a single fucking scene. The next morning, Fat Shit and Sad Shit return to their car to find it ransacked.
All the wires are ripped out. This isn't gonna start up.
Well, we gotta take it to that fucking mechanic now.
The sheriff said he would send the mechanic to you, which is another reason you should have stayed with the car overnight. The guy could have showed up early, seen you weren't there, and then left.
These people are idiots. Just go get skinny shit and head into town.
He's still sleeping. Why don't we just go? We'll come back soon enough.
Let him sleep. I'll hold that for me.
No, you're right. Abandon your unconscious comrade in the fucking woods. What the hell could possibly go wrong?
What are you guys doing?
No! No! No!
No shit. You were warned. They hunt at night, which means they hunt in the day.
Oh, great. Why are they in the woods?
It's not the bugs you gotta worry about, it's the snakes.
Yeah, put that inchworm away. Don't nobody want to see that.
Inchworm? Fuck you, bitch!
You need to get rid of him. He's a loser. He'll fuck anything that's walking. I'm going back to the car. You sick fuck. I wouldn't trust you to walk my dog.
But you did trust him to lead you into the woods, for some reason. And you trust him to be alone with your friend, also in the woods, for some reason.
What's up with that twat?
What's your problem?
Hi, Camera Shadow.
This is my problem. When I want something, I fucking take it.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Get away from me.
And apparently, leaving the violent misogynist with your friend in the woods was a bad fucking move.
Come on, motherfuckers. I took on 3 guys just to get to a fucking fight. Come on, let's go.
And they kill him.
Oh, not the rapist.
Then they kill his girlfriend in the first bit of violence where you can't see that violence isn't actually happening. So, good job? Then it's time for more nonsense with the mechanic.
What you need?
Actually, we need a tow.
No.
What do you mean, no?
What do you think it means? No.
If he wasn't going to help them, why did he ask what they needed?
The only possible explanation is to be a fuckrod for the sheer joy of it.
You know, we should go talk to the sheriff. I bet he get that fat shit down there to tow us home.
Hey, fat shit. Stop calling other people fat shit.
And why didn't you go to the sheriff in the first place? He said he'd send the mechanic to tow your car. Why would you not check up on that offer? Especially since there's no way for you to have found this mechanic anyway.
So, Brown, why did you leave Springfield?
I tell you, I won't live in a town that robs men of the right to marry their cousins.
Just kidding. Let's hear Fumblegum's real reason for switching police departments.
There have been reports at this particular scene for months, and we've been staking it out for a while. And me and my partner, we rushed this particular place, and I kicked the door in. There was a suspect there, and it was a 16-year-old kid. I don't know, the gun looked real enough. It was an air gun that he had, and he pointed directly at me. So at that point, I felt that my life and my partner's life was in danger, and I shot and killed him.
Oh, you killed a teenager, and that wasn't in your file?
Seems like something that would come up in the transfer process, doesn't it?
Sheriff, we gotta talk to you. My car won't start. Somebody fucked with the engine.
That idiot mechanic wouldn't help us out either. We were hoping you could help us out with the tow.
Well, Dickie's a kind of weird guy, you know. I can't make him tow you. Wish I could. There's not much I can do with that.
What are we supposed to do?
Call for help!
Well, my brother, he works on cars. He's going to be down next week. And when he gets here, I can send him over to you and maybe he can get you up and running.
Look, Sheriff, we're not waiting until next week.
Well, fellas, under the circumstances, I don't see that you have too much choice.
Call for help! But when they leave to get skinny shit, guess what?
Where is he?
Scott! I have no idea.
Oh, you mean leaving your unconscious friend in the middle of nowhere didn't work the fuck out? But boy, they sure do find him in a position that doesn't make physical sense. And then we see Brown and the sheriff at Crazy Pete's house.
Pete wouldn't leave his door open. Something must be wrong.
And he charges in with a gun in his hands because he was so affected by that time he charged in with a gun in his hand and killed somebody.
Should have kept your mouth shut, Pete.
So, what? Did the sheriff drive the Scarecrows there last night so they could kill him? And then drive them back afterward?
I don't think so, but them coming to Pete's house will make even less sense later. Then the sheriff tells Brown to write the scene up as an accident before heading back to the station. Kitchen. Whatever.
Sheriff, our friend Scott's dead. He's fucking crucified like a scarecrow or something.
All right, calm down, boys. Have a seat. I'll be right with you.
Don't you want to go see the body?
Look, if your friend is dead, you'll be dead when I finish reading my paper, too.
Why are you in law enforcement? What is your purpose?
And when he does finally do his job, it's with great fucking care.
When we found him up against a tree, he was all bloody and all fucked up.
A tree? Oh, the genius probably climbed the tree and fell out. Sounds like another horrible accident to me.
What? You don't know shit. You haven't even looked at the crime scene.
All right, boys. I'll send the meat wagon over there to look for your friend, pick him up if he's there. You guys come back in the morning, we'll finish this report then.
First of all, you don't take part of a report. Ever. You take the whole thing at the time while it's fresh.
And speaking of fresh, there's a dead body in the woods. You are the fucking police. You don't send the coroner to pick up a body when you haven't even checked the scene.
Officer Brown then takes the shit twins to his apartment for some reason and tells them that Skinny Shit isn't the only recently deceased person in town.
2 guys get murdered in this town and the sheriff does nothing about it. The guy's hiding something. You have to go back and check out those files tonight.
Well, guys, I can't promise anything, but you guys hold tight. I'll check it out.
Do your job.
I can't promise anything, but okay. At the station, it's noon outside while Officer Brown goes over the script, I mean police files, and he rushes back home with news for the shit twins.
What's up?
Nothing. There was one cabinet that was locked, but everything else seemed to be normal.
Well, no shit, fuckhead. The sheriff writes everything up as completely normal. He's made you do it yourself. Why the fuck would he make reports about his own supernatural zombie cover-up, you stupid, stupid man? The sheriff then finds Officer Brown going over police files at his desk, and a confrontation ensues.
You had it under control until now. They started to creep into town. The only way you bought some time was to feed them people, strangers who would not be missed.
You think you know it all, don't you?
Does he?
I don't know. I mean, he's asserting that the sheriff sends people into the woods to be murdered by the construction worker zombies, which I guess is what the sheriff did with that hitchhiker girl, but I have no idea where he's getting this information.
They're scumbags. Druggies, junkies, prostitutes. They're scab on this town. We're looking out for the best interests of the town, believe me. It's the lesser of two evils.
And I guess the sheriff is just going to admit to these accusations.
Feeding people to murdering ghouls is a lesser evil than having sex for money?
I guess. But the only person that we actually saw him feed to the Scarecrows wasn't a citizen, so the whole line about scabs on society is just bullshit. Brown turns in his badge and then has it back in the very next scene because continuity is stupid.
It's all true. The Scarecrows are real. The sheriff will do anything to keep this a secret.
Based on what? You have literally no evidence except for the sheriff vaguely admitting to killing undesirable citizens. You haven't even seen one of these things.
Hello? You sick, twisted bitch. The sheriff has a girl at the campsite. I gotta meet him. If I don't, he's gonna kill the girl.
That sick, twisted bitch.
You guys take the car. I'm gonna take care of this problem.
Brown doesn't need his car to go meet the sheriff. Well, good. While he's stalling the sheriff, the shit twins can go get some real police and...
Officer Brown, it has to be done. If you're going, I'm going with you.
Well, I'm convinced. Every single character in this thing is fucking brainless.
Okay guys, this is the plan. Right now we have the element of surprise. The sheriff's not expecting us.
Well, why would he be expecting you? He only called you on the phone and then told you to meet him, and then you fucking agreed, which is why you're there right now!
I'm gonna need you to go in that direction. I'm gonna need you to go in that direction.
And do... whatever, I guess. And Fat Shit gets himself instantly murdered.
Yay! You construction worker zombies!
Hey, Dickie! Man, look at all that unrelenting rage. They have a fight that goes on way too long. Like this review! And culminates in Sad Shit appearing to hack off Dickie's arm, but then Dickie dies instantly with blood on his gut. Whatever.
How many more people have to die, Sheriff? How long was this supposed to go on for?
As many as it takes, Brown, as long as it takes. You have no idea what's been going on here.
What has been going on here?
As long as it takes for what? What are you trying to accomplish?
So this is the way it's gonna end? You're gonna shoot me out here in the woods?
No, I'm not gonna shoot you. They're gonna take care of you. Boys!
They're working together?
Well, why wouldn't they?
Hell, just look at those unearthly killing machines.
Will you get rid of this piece of shit? No. What the fuck do you mean, no? I kill him, I bring him to you. We had a deal. I held up my end of the bargain.
Every single part of that line is wrong.
Will you get rid of this piece of shit?
They don't get rid of people, they kill them.
I kill him, I bring him to you.
You don't kill them. You send them into the woods, albeit in a half-assed manner, so that the Scarecrows can kill them.
We had a deal. I held up my end of the bargain.
What bargain? When these mute fucks came back from the dead, what did they do? Walk up to your breakfast nook with a contract that said they're willing to kill anyone you send into the woods? Why the fuck would they do that? You're the one that killed them. Would they not simply want revenge on you?
No fucking way.
They only used the gun once, and they couldn't manage muzzle flares. Anyway, they very slowly and safely kill the sheriff, which, again, seems like it would have been the motivation this entire time. Cool. With everyone else dead, Sad Shit runs away, bumping into Veggie Tray, who just happens to be walking in the haunted murder woods, and asks him for help.
You gotta get me to the police in the next town.
I think I could think of something. Here, follow me.
And they immediately sit down.
I gotta get out of here.
What's the rush? You can't stop them anyway. Shit, humans can't beat demons. Everybody knows that.
The lesson is never try.
We're wasting our time. We need to get out of here.
You know what's strange? One of those scarecrows came up to me. The big one. Looked me right in the eye. Now I know my purpose here. Now I know the reason why I'm here. You know what? You're a good guy. But you had to die. It's the only way we can keep him out of the town.
Which it didn't, as demonstrated by them coming into town to kill Crazy Pete.
Oh.
Ah! Ah! Everyone dies. Well, what an uplifting ending. Totally worth sitting through this complete lack of everything.
And let's clarify just how true that is. Production value. There isn't any. The locations are outright lies. A kitchen is not a police station. A TV tray is not a produce stand. A driveway is not a service station. And a complete lack of a location is not a fucking campground. Add in being shot like a home movie and inconsistent sound from one angle to the next, and you start to wonder how they even managed to burn this to a DVD. Which brings us to editing. Are you kidding me? Anytime two people are talking, you get the worst absorb and react pauses ever. Hi, Kyle.
What's new, Sammy?
Oh, you know, just making a visual representation of all the awkward pauses left in this Nam's conversations.
Cool.
Cinematography. Well, there's shit in front of the camera lens, wide shots of fight scenes where the actors aren't even touching, cameraman reflections and shadows all through, and the opening scene had someone hit the damn mic. No, there is no cinematography. Direction. There's none of that either. People mumble and stammer through their lines all the time, as if retakes weren't an option. They'll even repeat some lines after camera angle changes because even though we saw there was a script, I guess they didn't have to adhere to it? This guy sure didn't. And the fucking fight scenes. Fucking choreograph that shit. Acting. Ah! No! And finally, the writing. Every character is an antisocial cunt puddle with no unique voice. Some characters are bigger dicks than others, and some simply add nothing, especially since the dialogue is stilted generic hackery, but writing every single person as a rude, standoffish, miserable douchebags makes your writing look like a
piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit,
Piece of shit.
piece of shit, piece of shit.
Cute.
Furthermore, there are no scarecrows. They're apparently demons in the bodies of construction workers that were dressed up as scarecrows, marched into the woods, and murdered by the sheriff and the town mechanic. There is never a reason why this murder happened, why there are demons possessing them, or why the sheriff wants it all kept secret. And this isn't the fucking rise of anything. They say a few times that this started 8 fucking years ago. So it's not Rise of the Scarecrows, it's the 7th anniversary of the birth of the demon-possessed construction workers that murder people sometimes. The writing is quite bad.
Are we done yet?
And why did the fruit tray get its own theme music? Why was the exposition guy wandering through the woods? Why was conspiracy guy painting monsters that scared him? And why did those monsters leave the woods to come kill specifically him and nobody else? If they wanted revenge on the sheriff for killing them 8 years ago, why wouldn't they just come to his fucking house and murder him? We know they can simply leave the woods, so what is holding up his death? Yes, I'm done.
Finally. I was about to say.
Why would you buy this?
Fucker!